Hi, It's Dr. Susan Starr and Louie here to talk to you about frostbite. Louie's got on his winter gear to protect him to go out in these frigid temperatures. And that's something that you want to think about when the weather starts turning cold. When the wind chill is close to zero, that's when we see the most problems with frostbite in animals. So you'll always want to watch not only the temperature, but what the wind chill is, because that makes it feel that much colder and that much more dangerous for them. The areas that we see most commonly affected with frostbite are going to be the areas with the poorest circulation, such as the tips of the ears, the tail, the feet. And most of the time, the animals that are most susceptible to it would be those that have thinner hair coats, also very young animals and older animals. You want to keep the time that your pet is outside to only about 10 minutes. If you do that, that should be the best thing to keep them from getting frostbite. Now, if your dog's been out for a while, what things should you look for to suspect that frostbite might be occurring? Well, one thing that you'll notice is the area affected will get red. That would be the first sign. Now, it can be hard because anytime you go outside, your skin's going to, or their skin's going to get a little red, so you have to keep watching that. But if an animal does have frostbite, after the redness, the next thing that will happen is the area will swell. And that can stay swollen for a few hours to a few days. After that, the skin will start to turn hard, and the area will get scabbed over and will fall off, but then that will leave a wound that can very easily get infected. If that happens, obviously you'll need to seek veterinary care. But you can also buy protective gear to help your dog to stay warm. Now, there actually are coats, such as Louie's wearing. There's hats that can protect the ears, and little booties that can protect the feet on the ice. So if you feel like your pet might benefit from some of those things, check it out at your local pet store or ask your veterinarian. Thank you.